Three. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Tona's Table. I'm your host, Tona Buck. Repeat after me. Today is going to be a great day. I want you to say it again. Today is going to be a great day. I don't care what was going on in your life before you saw this face, but I am claiming it for you at this moment. Whatever you've been going through, it's going to shift and it's going to be great. I am so excited. You know I get excited when I have awesome guests. First of all, I don't ever have an awesome guest next to me. I only have world changers. I only have great people who sit either across from me or sit next to me, however we are recording. So this young lady, Yaz, is going to give us some information. I like to just call her Madam Yaz, our next Trenton, New Jersey City Councilwoman at large. That's how I'm going to introduce her. Woo!
Let's claim it. Let's claim it. Thank you, Tona.
We're stuff on the show. And so she's going to introduce herself personally right after we do Tona's update. Tona's update. You know, April is my favorite month. It's my birthday month, and it's also sexual assault awareness month. And this is one of the busiest months of my 12 months of my life, literally. Ooh, we start planning things, and I have stuff to do every weekend because I said on one of my posts, I play hard. Oh, I play hard, but I serve harder, right? So to overcap my birthday month, the second week of April, we had a phenomenal worldwide virtual sexual assault awareness month. And for those who don't know, April is sexual assault awareness month. And this is how I introduce myself. Hello, my name is Tona Buck, and I'm a sexual abuse survivor and an advocate. I fight, I dream of no mores. I am the voice for the voiceless, and my organization BOZA stands for that 100%. So the second week of April, we had our sexual assault awareness month walk. Like I said, next year, mark your calendars. It will be April the 15th, 2023. We are, can I say we are growing? It's so amazing. And this is a very hard platform, right? It's a very difficult platform because no one wants to talk about sexual abuse or sexual assault. We can talk about cancer, we can talk about autism, we can talk about all those other important health issues, but we will not just open the door to make sure that our children are not victimized no more, and that those who have been victims know that they're not by themselves. So this is a challenge for me, but I am up for the challenge, and I am going to do this until I don't have any breath in my body. So with that said, if you notice, I did not do Tona's Table for the last couple of weeks. The reason why is an amazing sexual abuse survivor. Her name is Alicia. I am off today. I am mentally tired. Her name is Asia Carroll, and she is phenomenal. Look her up on Facebook or Instagram. I want to say that her title, if I remember her title, I know I'm right on point. Survivor by Choice. Go ahead, Tona. For those who don't know, I'm healing from a brain injury, but I get it a lot of times now. It's healing a lot better. So, but a Survivor by Choice, she's amazing. So she allowed me to be on her platform the week before last, to talk about sexual abuse and advocacy and survival of sexual abuse. And then last week, which was for those who don't know, was a national holiday. April the 20th was my birthday. Ooh, I was in New Orleans. Yes, I was in New Orleans with my amazing daughter and my new awesome king, my little grandson. I was up for 4 days, no sleep. So I'm trying to catch up because, of course, his Gigi was going to have him every night and all day while I was there visiting. But while I was there, I don't ever stop. Listen, I don't care where I'm at in the world. If someone reaches out to me and say, Tona, would you be on my platform to talk about sexual abuse? My answer will always be yes. She wanted me to do on April the 20th, and that was a negative. I was like, I can't do it on April the 20th, but we did it on April the 19th, and I was in New Orleans. And let me tell you how honored I was and how fast we are growing to different states. This was an organization who walked and represented in California, in different locations. They also have one in New Jersey. If I try to think of the name, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, and I don't want to do that. But what I am most excited about is to see how BOZA is growing state by state and country by country to break the silence against sexual abuse. I have dreamed this and it's coming to fruition. So I want to thank all of those who support us. I want to thank all of those who came out to walk. I want to thank those who couldn't come out to walk. That day was a busy day. You know, Trenton had tragedy and a lot of people had to go different places. And so many people were there in spirit. So I appreciate your prayers because next year we're going to be bigger and better. I claim that when we start, and I'm giving myself one, it's going to be bigger and better. We're going state by state, country by country. And what I appreciate about being in this position, not that I like the position. I think people think it's easy when you talk about this stuff. It never is. I just know my assignment and I know my purpose. So I'm going to continue to do it. The one thing that I am honored that I survived. I appreciate that I survived, and I'm an advocate now. It's because it needs to come from a brown woman. It needs to come from a Black woman. It needs to come from somebody that's Black. And I say that not because it affects all race and all colors, but we are the ones less likely to talk about it. So because we have the concept what's done in the house stays in the house. As long as we keep that going, the predators are going to continue to prey on our children, and our women and men who don't have a voice are going to keep suffering in silence, and we don't want that in our culture, in our race, in our community. We don't want it. We say enough, and so we're going to continue to fight for enough. I'm excited that we're growing. On Saturday, this Saturday, if you are in Trenton, I told you I play hard. I had a party, I had a dinner party. Thank for all those women who came to the dinner party. I did an appreciation dinner. The weekend before I went to New Orleans, the weekend for my birthday, I did appreciation dinner for about 30 women. I just wanted to honor them and thank them for being a part of my life and how they pour into me and support me with everything that I do. And I played hard. I went to the Kappa party afterwards. I had a good time. Shout out to Doug and the Kappas. I love the Kappas. Listen, the Kappas and the Zetas are mine. They know. I love all the sororities and all the fraternities, but they know the Kappas and the Zetas are mine. The Zetas have supported me. Shout out to Rosita Henley and all the Zetas. They are our biggest support. They are Rose's biggest sorority supporters. I hope that changes in the future because I promise you there are women and men of African and all those sororities and fraternities who have been affected by sexual abuse. They may just not want to share it. And if you have not, it doesn't matter. It's a cause that everyone needs to join together to fight against. Now, Saturday. Every Saturday, the last Saturday of my birthday month, because I celebrate the whole month. The last Saturday of my birthday month, I do a community feed. And so it's nothing different. I'm doing a community feed from 2 to 4, right in front of 257 Hamilton Avenue. Listen, God put me in this Harper. I'm never going to say Harper community anymore because I need to speak life into this area. Things happen, change very fast. I ended up in this area that I did not even know that existed. I'm being honest, out of sight, out of mind. I had no reason to be on this side of town. I am from West Trenton. And so when I expeditiously moved to the side of town, it was raining outside and I didn't know what was going on. And it was very quickly that I realized that these individuals around here need help and support. And so I've been doing that since I've moved around here. And until my assignment is over here, God is not going to move me. And I'm going to do what I'm called to do. And so I do a community feed every year for my birthday. And I tell people this, not to brag or to boast. I say this because my heart desire is that when somebody hears what I do, that they would do it on their birthday. Just feed 10 people, just feed 5 people. Do something to give back on your birthday, right? I mean, you're blessed to be living. Bless somebody else because of that, right? And so I have this like small notion in my mind. If everybody do that small part, the world would be better. You got to feed. I'm feeding 100 people on Saturday. And this year I decided not to only feed, but living out here, I kept seeing a lot of people it's like they have cereals in their bags, right? Which makes sense. Like people are hungry all year long, not just for the holidays. And they have so many great organizations that donate. And that's good for those who have a roof over their head because they may have a can opener, they may have an oven, or they may have a stove. But for the people that live in my neighborhood, a lot of them don't have roofs over their heads. And so I kept saying to myself, what can I do other than just feed this community? So I started a cereal campaign. And I am so excited to say, with the donations of all these amazing people around here, we probably definitely got over 100 boxes of cereal. So other than feeding, individuals can come by. We got some good cereal too. They can come by and take a box of cereal, and they can just take it out the box, roll it up, and they can eat it. They don't need milk for it. So I'm just trying to find little things that, like I said, to do my part, my small part in this world, to try to make it better, try to make this community better. Trenton is an amazing place, and they have so many great people who doing so many wonderful things. And I'm just honored to be a part of the mindset of helping and serving. And that's a good transition for me to really fast. If you want to donate or come out, we're setting up at 257 Hampton Avenue, right across from Hudson and Hamilton, right in the midst of everything. You can reach me. You can, inbox me, Tona Bug. All my social media is public. Tona Bug Instagram, Tona Bug Facebook, Tona Bug Twitter. But you can also call me at 609-331-9931 if you want to help, if you want to donate some cereal, if you want to donate anything. Misha, I can't think of the church she goes to, but she called me last night. She was like, Tona, come get some of this stuff. So I got all these canned goods down in the hallway, and all this, stuff that she gave, because I want I want to make sure that when they leave, they not only know that I was talking to this lady earlier today, and I said to her, either we're going to be a part of the problem or part of the solution, right? Let me just bring it all the way back to there. I want individuals to know that even though that they may not be in the best place in their lives, that they still matter, and they're being seen, and people see them, and people care about them, and people want to help them. I'm blessed that it's not my child, but it does not mean that it won't be my great, or it doesn't mean that it's somebody else's child. Somebody out there praying for them, just like somebody out there praying for us. And so, as all of us come together to do again our small part in this in this amazing community, in this amazing city, Trenton, New Jersey, I'd like to shine a light on them. And if you're doing something, by all means necessary, if you got something coming up community wise, my platform is available for you. And now let me say all that with that said, and it's going right into an amazing segment with this beautiful, talented, awesome, educated server, worker, community leader. Please introduce yourself, my beautiful sister.
Thank you so much, Tona. I am Yazminelly Gonzalez, and I'm so honored that you even allowed me to be on your platform, because I love what you do also. So, we just kind of vibe and have this energy. And after hearing some of the things that you just said, I'm like, we do a lot of the same things. So I love it. And I just thank you for the opportunity to be a part of your show.
You're so welcome. Can I tell you one thing? I need for people to understand, even when you think people are not watching, they're watching.
Yeah, I know.
If they all got to say a whole lot to you, they ain't got to do this. I've been watching you for a very long time. I've watched your commitment. I watched your service. I watched your work. That's why I have you on the side of me right now, and that's why I'm promoting what it is that you do. So I don't want to get that out of the way. This is why I have this amazing lady sitting across from me right now. Tell us what you do. Tell us about yourself.
So thank you again. I am an educator. I've been teaching in Trenton now for 19 years, going into my 20th year. I've taught from preschool, middle school, all the way now in high school with the ninth graders. I've always taught children with special needs in some shape, form, or fashion. So that's always near and dear to my heart. The last 6 years, I've been focused more on autism. And as you just said, April is Sexual Awareness Month, but it's also Autism Month. So we are doing some things for that. So I'm glad you brought up Saturday. I'm going to bring up all my events coming up. Yes. But I've been teaching now. I've coached the cheerleading team for 11 years. I homeschool my kids. I mentor. I am the vice president and co-founder of TUF, which is Trenton United Family Foundation. We do a lot of community service in the city, a proud and active member of Change Church. I am the assistant lead of our outreach ministry with Change Church. I'm on a couple of different organizations, raised several thousands of dollars for scholarship for most of our students here in Trenton Central High School through the Marco Dilla Scholarship Fund. I am a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And with that, I'm actually a co-chair for our social action committee there. And so I'm involved. I love the city. I'm from Trenton. I've been here all my life, and there's no other place I'd rather be.
Girl, listen, you said we have a lot in common. I've been working with children I turned 35 this year.
Mhm.
So I was 25 for 25 years.
It's okay. It's
So
okay.
now I'm
It's
30.
all right.
Yeah, since I had the grandson, I decided to be 35, and I stayed here for the next 25 years.
Okay, well, I love the 35-year-olds.
Yeah, I'm just saying in the 35-year-old, bracket. So one of the things, first of all, let me commend you for working with our children for almost 20 years. That is a challenge and also a reward at the same time. It's a lot. I've been doing the same thing for over 20 something years, working in the city, working with children in the city, some way or form. I need to give a shout out to Vincent.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had him.
My brother.
I've had him and Eugene on the
Yes.
previous show. They are great. His whole organization is just amazing.
Right.
And just know that you're a part of it. I just add the greatness to what they do, and I promise you, look them up. They do amazing service in the city of Trenton. Like everything that you're part of is just like the basis and the grassroots of what makes Trenton, literally. And so with that, for those who may not know, I was just talking about this to her earlier, and I had this fan because I'm 35 again. Something is going on.
It's okay. It's okay.
Girl, I keep having these little heat flashes. I'm like, what is going on at 35? And so what made me think about this is on Saturday, I was at the legendary Darlene's
memorial. I wasn't I was out of town. I'm so sad I missed that.
Yeah, my Mom McKnight's memorial. And literally I have her in my phone as Mom McKnight. Like this lady has.
She was a true gem, a true mother figure to so many. She was so impactful in the community. And I heard, because I asked, I wasn't able to attend. I was like, well, how was it? And they were like, I've never seen someone have so many different generations.
Yes.
All in one, that's amazing.
When I say that, I've had a hard life, right? Meaning that I was sexually abused starting at the age of 3 years old. I was a teenage mother. Girl, I was violent growing up. Statistics would say that I'm not supposed to be who I am right now because of the way my life started off, right? But this is so important. One of the things that people need to understand is that mentors and role models are the key to many children in their cities, right? I'm fatherless. I didn't have a father. Girl, listen, sexual abuse, fatherless. Come on now.
There's a lot of challenges, and some people, and I want to applaud you because you took that and you transformed your life and used that as your purpose. Ooh. And like you said, you using your voice to impact others. I never actually admitted to my sexual abuse until the day we were at the rally. That was the first time I had ever said that publicly.
Wow.
Never have. So I applaud you for having, for being brave enough to share your story, one, and two, to create such an, this powerful movement that you have going on. I mean, it's amazing to me.
Thank you. You know what I've learned, and why I even introduce myself the way I introduce myself is because there are so many people that live in silence. There's so many, and it is a lot of shame come with it. I don't want nobody to know my business. I don't want to, it's so much that comes when you are victimized that I never not meet a Me Too when I say that. I need to say that. Right. I just remember doing a platform and this man that I've known who is like a director, who is powerful. And after I said, he said, Tony, because you said that, I was able to say, and I was like, God, I thank you, because that's not the platform that I want, but it's a platform that I survived for. Right. And so, so thank you for sharing that, because that's big. People don't understand how difficult that is to ever. So I remember Tesca. Let me go back to the fan. So that's why I was going with the fan, because Tesca is the co-founder of our organization, Bolsa. And so we're sitting next to each other. And she gave me her fan. And in my mind, I was going to do the courteous thing and drop it back off at her house. But girl, I keep sweating. This is a race.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind giving to you as a gift. That's just how she is. Such a big-hearted person. I love her. Yes. It is.
And so that's going to be our next Westwood City Councilwoman, Texas Frisbee. Amen. So I speak stuff into existence. So now I'm sitting here thinking about all those women who groomed me to be me. right?
Right.
And I only got one left. Girl, when I say that, my heart is just like, because I had Dr. Napoleon Smith, like one of the great, powerful educators who was my mom. I called the moms, I called the mom. Like these women, it did not the
Yeah.
one who I have left, and I swear I try to do everything for her. Because I feel like I dropped the ball. Let me explain. I it's not that I didn't show them love. I just felt like I could have. You know what happens in life? A lot of times we get so busy in our hustle and bustle that it's not that we don't love individuals, but we take for granted that they always want to be
Be
there.
there. No, you're right.
Yeah, and so what I won't do is and I didn't make a mistake. Like I'm a female, so like listen, I did what I felt like I could have done, but now because I only had one more, my Jeanette Mayfield, I have to I
Miss
like
Mayfield. I love Miss
girl.
Mayfield.
That is my big sister, my mentor, my
Um,
Valentine. Listen to me. I just keep trying to figure. I'm like, I got to do like 100% for her. Like, what do you need me to do? And I think that's important for those who have people that's near and dear to them. That we need to take the time out to make sure that we show them that they're. That's why I did the appreciation dinner for the
yes.
women because I think it's important that in this time that we're living in, the uncertainties and it's always been like that. But I don't know. As you get older, woo! I remember somebody died at 89. I'm like, they was just a baby.
Right, right. And we see so much death around us now too that it's like you see people, dying and at a younger age. So it's you
Yes.
take advantage, like you said, we think that they're always going to be here. So I mean, it's
We have
unfortunate.
to. We have to. So yes, you have great things coming up, and I want. First of all, I already told everybody that you're going to be the next city,
Yes.
Trenton, New Jersey's at large councilwoman. But
Yes.
I let them hear from you, and also tell us some of the things that you have planned, and some of the things that you are doing, and some of the ways that we can help you.
Yes, thank you. So I am a potential candidate for city council at large. And when I say potential, I say that because none of us are technically candidates yet until we get petitions signed. And right now we haven't gotten petitions released from our city clerk's office to actually say that we're filing for candidacy and, actually be official candidates. So I am a potential candidate for city council at large. It is something that I almost did during the last election. And for health reasons, I decided not to, wasn't the time. So now this year, that's my slogan is time. I think it's time for fresh new leadership. I think that, the city is ready for a change. We want, people that will work together to do what's best for the city. And I think if we get the right people in office, I think we could actually have our city thriving as it should be as the capital of New Jersey. So that is something I'm taking on. The election is in November. So hopefully if anyone, Yazminelly Gonzalez, November 8th, as one of the 3 seats. There are 3 seats available, so I'm hoping to gain one of them and to have representation of the Latin community. Like we don't have representation right now, and I think I'm the best candidate in that community to represent us. So that's the main reason why I wanted to make this change and this decision. So hopefully November 8th, I will be one of our city council members. Like you said, I do have a lot of things coming up starting Saturday. I like that. First, let me go back to your event because I didn't know that you were doing that in that neighborhood because that neighborhood does need a lot of attention.
Yes.
I'm going to I'm going to try to go in chronological order, but I do have an event that I partner with, and it kind of focuses on that area. The only thing is we're moving it from Unity Park this year to Mill Hill Park, just because we want to get more people from
Yeah.
all over the city to get there.
Yeah.
So Saturday we're finishing off Autism Month from the young lady Cherise. She reached out to me. She has a child who's autistic, and she's just putting on this big event at the Food Bar and Grill, which starts at 5:00 p.m. And she's gonna have
Where's that at? I'm sorry. Where's that at?
Food
Food
Bar
bar.
and Grill it's 439 South Broad Street, Sakina's restaurant, right next door to the social across the street.
Okay. Is that you just said so that 5? Okay. Okay. Go
Right
ahead.
at 5. There's going to be
Nice.
information and resources for parents who have autistic children. I'm actually going to have one of my current students. She's going to be singing as we, try to give a moment of silence for the young men that we lost in the fire not too long ago who were autistic. And so we're going to acknowledge them also. That is August. I mean, that's this Saturday, April 30th. And then May 1st, I have a real big DJ event. We're doing a showcase of the DJs, which we're honoring DJ Juice, who is one of our legendary DJs in the city. So Tona, if you're free, you could keep
Where,
your birthday celebration
I
going.
know. Where's that at?
I'm gonna make sure I send it.
Okay.
You could be one of my special guests if you like.
Thank you. Where's it at?
Send an invite to you. It's going to be at the Falls across the bridge in Marsville.
Okay.
It's
Nice.
going to be there, and it's a day party 4 to 9.
Nice.
And like I said, we have a lineup of all of our not all of our local DJs because we couldn't fit everyone. So we're going to have to do a part 2 because we missed a lot of. I want everyone to be acknowledged and recognized, and I think we have incredible DJs all over. And if you think about it, what really brings people together is music,
Yes.
like no matter what race, color, music brings us all together. So I always like to salute them. And I think this is a great way that we're trying to recognize and show them love. So that's May 1st. And then we're with Tough. We started Tough when my father passed away in 2015 and he was doing a lot of community service. So because of that, we started doing book bag giveaways in his name. They named a park after him. So because of that, Vince and I kind of were like, well, we're doing the same thing. Let's team up. And him and my brother have been best friends since they were kindergarten. So we decided to come up with Trenton United Family Foundation because we've always been a family. And this is the first year that we're going to launch our summer program. Starting June 27th for our kids.
Nice.
It's our first one. So, hopefully we can get through all the challenges that we're facing, trying to get it open and get it running. Today we were just, trying to brainstorm and stuff. So that's starting June 27th. We also have our youth event August 20th, book bag giveaway August 23rd. And then this is the event I was talking about. We do a party and sober event that we partner with Empowerment House, which is a recovery organization. Shout out to Juan and the whole Empowerment House because they, we collaborated with them from the beginning. This is going to be the 4th or 5th one that we've done.
Nice.
And we target some, the individuals who have been addicted, who are addicted, who are recovering addicts. And we just have a really nice vibe in the park. We have free food, giveaways, plenty of vendors, and we have live music. Like it's so beautiful, and then you hear some of the testimonies. And we normally target it at Unity Park. So we have that area where you were talking about with in the Hudson. But we wanted to kind of extend it so that people from downtown don't feel like they're going too far. And so that's kind of close for everyone. So we'll be at Mill Hill Park September 10th with that event as well. So, we got a lot of things coming up. Same thing like you, when you said you feed during your birthday, I always did that. And I was like,
nice.
I haven't done it since COVID because I usually go into the Anchor House and I, cook a meal for the kids there. So, hopefully next year we can kind of open that, start that back up again.
It'd be so powerful. For those who, and I say this even about like certain walks that we have. For those who may not know, I organized Trenton First HIV and AIDS walk many moons ago because I was an age educator. Then one of my friends passed away from cancer, so I organized Trenton First Cancer Walk, and I love to see how is growing, right? How these things, like how everybody is doing everything, but I'm like, how powerful if everybody just like, and so everybody won't. I said this one. So for those who may not know, this I got 3-page bio that's insignificant to me because I still got a whole nother 40 years to live.
It is significant, absolutely.
But you know what? When I think about it, I wake up and say, what else can I do, right? And so I'm glad I said that. May the 26th, we are being honored with Skip Belly. Skip Belly, I'm being honored for, I guess, what I do, because I get honored.
Being so awesome and amazing.
Thank you. I get honored when I hear somebody say, "I too am a survivor." So that's anyway. So I did want to give a shout out because Skip Belly is my man, and I want to make sure that his event is successful, and I start promoting it. I had to just wait till after April so I can promote everybody else stuff from May on up. Right. But one of the things that I always said when I ran for office when I was a kid, of course I'm 35, but I was maybe like 29 at the time for Westwood City Councilwoman, and I was just telling I said it was like 11 of us running. I ran against the great Lynette Latig. She is my girl to this day. Yes. We still cool. If I had to lose it, if I had to come in second, I came in second place. So if I had to come in second place with anybody, it wasn't the line of the men. No, just
right. But it was another woman.
It was to the queen. It was the queen,
right.
And so Oh, I said, what did I say? I hit my brain because, and for those who don't know, I got hit by a car and my brain is still recovering. But why did I mention? Oh, so when I was running, one of the things that I kept saying in my mind is that it would be such an amazing, because Trenton is only 7.3 miles. Like, I don't understand why we can't have a universal calendar, right?
Right,
And
right.
so that people so people can call in, or they could go on some type of web page, and so they can see like literally every second Saturday in April, except if it's an Easter Saturday, we're having our sexual assault awareness month walk from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11. So therefore, that should be there. And then who's ever doing a cancer walk? If they do that cancer walk the same, if they have an annual event,
right,
that should if it's already on there, then when people are trying to because there's so many people that want to support everything that's going on. And it'll make it a lot easier if we had I know this sounds crazy. I don't know how it could be done. Like, it's more easier now because back then we didn't have all this internet and all this social media and stuff. But if somebody could just come up with a universal calendar for whatever is going on in the city of 7.3 miles, so we won't keep overstep, so we can start supporting each other more.
Right,
We could be more successful.
I agree completely. I'm always wanting to partner with everybody. Like, even with the book bag, book bag giveaways, you have it all over the city, right? I mean, it's just like every organization is doing it. I came up with the idea along with Tamika Hall. Shout out to her from Children's Future. We try to bring all of the organizations together.
Yeah.
We were like, everyone's doing the same thing. If we brought all our resources together, we could do one big, impactful book bag give. And we tried it. It didn't work, for whatever reasons. Not everybody was, showed up to the meetings. And, I don't know if it was just because, I don't want to say why certain people didn't want to do it, but it didn't come to fruition. So now you still have different people. So I'm always about partnering, because I feel like it lightens the load for me and for everyone else, So I totally agree with that. We have annual events. Why not get on a calendar? And that's something we can start.
I would hope you do. I hope that be something that you do for especially because you're going to be the at large. So that means you're going to be covering all 4 wards, and like how powerful. Because like I said, we didn't have social media and all that stuff now, but that literally means that I can just type in and say, or somehow, I don't know. It's a way to do it. It's a way. I know it's a way to be done.
It's got to be a way to do it. Yeah, like we can all put it in. But you're right, because there is a lot of going on, and like you said, there on one Saturday, there's so many things going on that you can't make it to everything, even your walk. Like I was recording myself. I guess it didn't. I don't know if it made it to your video, but when I sent it to you, I'm like, dang, I can't be there, but I gotta let her know I'm supporting her. I'm supporting this initiative, and so we try to walk around the neighborhood before.
And I appreciate it. And I had so many people do that because so many things. That's why I like mine is 24 hours. So anybody, and people were all over the place, walking, like just doing like just supporting, and that means the world to me, because like I said, we want to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
We're more powerful when we're together. And also I want to say,
say that one more time. We are more powerful
together. We are. I mean,
you touched on something really fast. Let me just say this really fast. You touched on something really fast, and I get it. I thank God it's not me, but I get it. I've been doing grassroots since I was 18 years old, and I promise you that. But the one thing that I don't ever need to do is to get credit for it. See, that's where we come into. I can say that you run for office. You may not want to say that. I can say that. This is my show. Yes. So a lot of people, the reason why they won't partner is because they want all the glory for themselves, and that's okay. That that's neither here or there. But what they do not understand is what you said. We are more stronger and more powerful together.
Yes, absolutely. All this, I always say that. Like, every time we think about an event, I'm like, well, why don't we partner with this person? Or if this person's already doing it, why don't we help them with whatever volunteering they need? Just like when you said you're collecting the cereal box. Okay, now I know what I need to do to help you push that. So I think it's always about partnering with one another, working together. Like, I've always been the behind the scenes person. I think that's why so many people wanted me to step up. Like, no, you need to do this. You need to do this. It's your purpose. Like, let's try it. So I'm like out here, but I know my campaign managers are going to kill me when I say it. That's not I don't like the spotlight. That's not what I'm here for. I'm about doing what's best for us, trying to help everyone out. But obviously this comes with it, the spotlight and being in the forefront. So
this is why it is for you.
Yeah.
This is why it is for you.
Right.
It's different because I was like you for a long time too. When I was younger, I always, I was behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, my mentors are the ones that made me like run for office,
Step
do
out,
go
right.
on board. But the thing is, the reason why you will make an amazing at large person because you're not trying to get this spotlight, but it has to happen. It's a very difficult transition from coming from behind, being there, done, I wrote a book about it, and to being in front. But those are the people with the pure hearts.
Right.
Those
Right.
are the
And I
ones
pray on that every day. I
that
pray my heart stays pure throughout this whole thing because it gets ugly, and I'm seeing that now. And like you said, you had over 11 people running for the same position. We're kind of in that same boat right now. We got a crowded race. And it's, to me, most of them are very, very capable. And I feel like they would be great at large people also. So I don't want to knock anyone else. I just hope that our people, the city, will come out and pick the people that they know want their best interests first. That's all.
Well, yes, I thank you, beautiful, for being on my show. If you need me to support you, listen. This is one thing that I've been doing this for a minute. And one thing that everyone would tell you about me, if nothing else, what you see is what you get with me, and I'm a woman of my word. And I promise you, I'm not phony.
No, I
And
know.
I am not fake. that does not that I am a warrior. That does not run through run through my veins at
No,
all.
I respect you. I think we vibe from the minute, and I haven't known you that long. I've seen you, out and about, but I didn't know who you were until most recently. And so I think our spirits just connected because of what we do. And just listening to what you said, I'm like, wow. And before we go, I just want to say I am now a part of the South Trenton Neighborhood Association, and we are going to be honoring some of the mothers who lost their kids to gun violence on Mother's Day. I will definitely make sure you get the details so that you can help push that also. I think that's a beautiful thing.
If you give me if when this is over, if you text me whatever, I will add it to this show so that people, as I push the show, people will see what are the events that you are coming up so that they can support you.
And likewise, definitely send it to me too, what you have going on.
Okay. Listen, the month of girl, listen, after April, whatever you need me to do after April.
So are you going to be, I'm going to put you on as my special guest for May 1st. I'll send it to you.
I got a cute outfit I didn't get to wear for my birthday. I sure enough will. You know how I do with clothes.
Yes. So thank you so much.
So how can someone get in touch with you if they want to support you?
Okay, so I do have a Linktree account. The link is on my Facebook page, which is Yazminelly Gonzalez. I know that's a difficult term, the long little name to spell out, but it's literally how it sounds. Yazminelly Gonzalez, TNJ@gmail, or you can access my Linktree that has all of my information. You can register to vote on my Linktree. You can check your status of your registration on my Linktree. So all of my information is there, email, phone number. So hopefully if you come visit the Facebook page and you can access the link.
So again, I am wishing you nothing but the best of luck. I'm a woman of my word. If you need me to do anything after April 20th, of course we're doing other things really fast for those who are listening, because we're going to the end of October, the beginning of November, we're going to have a brown and black sexual assault retreat for all women, but focusing on black and brown women, so that we can come together, unite together, and support each other through this process of healing and of being victimized. So,
do you have that date already?
We're working on it. Listen,
make sure you send it to me.
Yeah, I will. I'm not doing nothing until May the 1st, after this birthday month and all that service. So literally, I'm giving myself a couple weeks to relax. But then I go right back into what I need to do. But in the meantime, I promise you, I'm not doing anything like events that I have to be in charge of. So if whatever you need me to do, just let me know. I will support you. For those, again, Ms. Yaz is one of us. Trenton, New Jersey City Councilwoman at large. The election is in November. Please look her up, follow her, and all the great things that she is doing. Again, I thank you for being on my show. I thank y'all for watching me tonight. I hope y'all have an amazing week. I promise you, you may not see me until yes, I think you made my last show for a couple of weeks. I think I'm gonna start back because I need a moose out. That's important. Self-care is very important for me.
Yes, it is.
So after Saturday, and I'm hanging out with you on Sunday, I am going to take a couple of weeks off. But I promise you, when I come back, the person who's sitting next to me will be a world changer like Yaz, and they will be doing great things. So I, again, thank you for being a part of
Thank
Tona's
you, Tona.
table. I
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
I honor you and all that you do. Keep doing what you do, and you will be in my prayers, my beautiful sister. Thank you. Take care. See y'all. Bye bye. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Tona.